Hey guys, Aaron here. It's a snow day, it's spring, and we're all stuck in quarantine. As you know, we can't have youth group, we can't really go anywhere and do too much. And so I just figured I would take a few minutes just to try and check in and see how you guys are doing. I don't know, maybe I can draw some raffle ticket numbers. 116845279er. Anybody have that one? Anybody want to win a prize? Yeah, that doesn't really work either, does it? So I just want to take a few minutes, like I said, just check in, see how you guys are doing, let you know I'm thinking about you guys, praying about you guys. We're all trying to figure out what the heck this is like. Hopefully before too long, all this will end and we'll be able to get back together and have youth group again. But in the meantime, I figure, hey, let's try and figure this out. Let's try and do something fun. So here we go. So how about a list of some sort? I guess we can do that. So here's where I'm going. Maybe we could think about top things you can do when you're stuck at home and you're quarantined. First, maybe you could go outside and build a snowman. We shouldn't be doing that at this point in the year, but hey, there's number one. You could build a snowman. Or two, you could create an invention that will change the face of the entire planet. Why don't you get working on that? It's a great idea of what you could do. Number three, third thing you could do during a quarantine, maybe you could write your own video game. Imagine what that would be like. You can make millions when it all breaks, and then you can please share all of that with me once you make all your millions, because I'm the one who gave the idea to do it. Number four, most likely the most important of all. Number four would be find a very expensive present on Amazon and have it shipped to me here at my house. That would be much appreciated. Great idea. Great thing to do during quarantine life. Number five, actually do your schoolwork assignments without fighting with your parents. An idea, just throwing it out there. Maybe that would make your day go a little bit better. Number six, solve world hunger. That's a pretty easy one. That should only take you just a couple minutes. Number seven, perhaps you could take up a ladybug racing competition. I don't know about your houses, but my house and the church is like overrun with ladybugs, so maybe we can just like corral them all and train them and start a ladybug racing league, and we can televise it, and it would just be awesome. What was that, 6 or 7 or 8? I don't know. We'll go to the next one. We'll call that 8. Maybe repaint your bedroom with your parents' permission. Don't you dare do that without. But hey, if you're looking for something to do, maybe you're like, you know what, this would be a time to go with a cool new color. Number 9, go completely old school and write a handwritten note to a friend, just for something different. Those are cool to get, and not many of us get anything fun in the mail. So why the heck not? Maybe a cousin, a friend, somebody you haven't seen in a while. Just take 5 minutes and write them a note and drop it in the old school mail and send it off to them. Number 10 is going to be to continue to watch these videos that we're putting together and continue to take some time to dig in and read your Bible and engage with some of the lessons that we're going to be talking about. So we can just go ahead and consider this maybe our lesson time. We're in a place now that we've never been in before. What the heck is this like, what does this mean that we have to stay home and almost not leave our houses unless we need food or there's an emergency? Like, this is odd. It's kind of, it makes you a little bit nervous. Some of you who are introverts are like, this is the best time ever. Some of you who thought you were introverts and now you're stuck at home with only your family are like, this is brutal. But this is new. This is different. We don't really know what to do with this. And, but here we are. We're in this place of words like social distancing and quarantine and these things that we've never had to talk about before. And there's a book in the Bible, in the Old Testament, called Proverbs. And Proverbs is this book, it's called wisdom literature. Wisdom really is making good choices, is the best way you could describe that. And the book of Proverbs is full of snippets. I once heard somebody call them tweets. They're all, most of them are all tweet length. And they're just these nuggets of great thoughts and wisdom and guidance. And the book of Proverbs in the Old Testament is written mostly by a man named Solomon, who's considered to be the wisest man who ever lived. Now, sometimes you guys might be like, oh, wisdom, okay, boomer. But wisdom is about good living. It's about making choices that are fulfilling and life-giving and doing the right thing and living a full, flourishing life. It's not just about some old dude with a gray beard and a cane, like sitting around waiting to offer advice whether you want it or not. In the book of Proverbs, it's so full of these chunks and these nuggets of these super practical, helpful things. And there's been these two verses that you probably have heard before. I know I've shared them before, but these two verses from chapter 3, which have been kind of a source of life guidance for me. They come from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, and it's verses 5 and 6. And they say this, they say, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. One version says, instead of he will make your paths straight, it says he will direct your paths. So trust in God with all your heart. And don't lean on your own understanding. To me, that speaks to where we're at right now, because there's this thing where none of us understands. Even people who have an answer for everything, and we all know those kind of people, and we all run across those kind of people, don't have an answer because nobody knows what we're doing or how long this is going to go on. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. This doesn't make sense to me. I don't have a clue. We got this room here in my house, and I kind of have a table set up with some books and my laptop on it. And for the meantime, this is my office, and this is where I'm trying to work and pray and read and I don't know how long I'm going to be in here. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. This doesn't just go for now. This goes for all areas of all our lives, because there's so many times when we think we understand, we think we know best, we think we have a hold on things, and maybe we really don't. But what if instead of looking to ourselves or our friends or whatever we let influence us, we go to God? And say, God, I don't understand. God, I need help. God, I need you in my life. Trust in the Lord with all your heart is what it says. And lean not on your own understanding. Then the next section's, in all your ways acknowledge him. In all your ways look to him. In all your ways go to him. In all your ways seek him out. In my schoolwork, how you relate to family and siblings and friends. When you're sick of being stuck inside. When you can't sleep at night. When you're anxious. When you're worried. When you're fighting with people. When you have this stuff going on inside yourself that you don't understand what it is and what it means. In all your ways, That's all areas of your life. That's everything you do. Go to God, acknowledge him, ask him, seek him out. Say, God, I need you in this. And then the last part is the promise. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him. And then it says, and he will direct your paths. God will direct. He will guide. He will lead. The book of James actually gives us the one thing that we're always promised to be given by God. We're not always promised very much, but we're always promised that when we ask God for wisdom, when we ask him for that, there's a promise. We will get it, and we will get it in abundance. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. So my challenge to you guys today, it's Tuesday. It's not a youth group night, but I didn't get it last week, so I'm just doing it right now. My challenge to you guys is in everything, in every area, in what you watch, in how you interact, in what you say, in what you think, go to God. Invite him into that space in your heart, in your life, in your mind. Invite him in. And the promise is that he will be directing your paths. It's not an instant thing, but it's an ongoing thing. It's a lifelong thing. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Don't lean on what you can understand. Trust in the Lord. In all your ways, acknowledge him. And he will guide your path, your life. Hope you guys have a great week. I'm going to try and find a funny video to link to at the bottom of this email and get as much normal stuff as we can do. Feel free to reach out, call me, text me, shoot me an email, send me a message, whatever. Hope to hear from you guys. Thanks. Bye.